In 1859, the sky turned red. Across the world, people saw strange lights. Telegraph operators noticed sparks in their equipment. Some wires overheated. A few systems caught fire. It was the most powerful solar storm ever recorded. Back then, electricity was still new. Today, it powers everything, from hospitals, to water systems, to communication, to transportation, to financial networks. Modern civilization runs on continuous electricity. And that makes us vulnerable, because the sun is not quiet. Occasionally, it releases massive bursts of energy called solar storms. These storms send billions of charged particles toward Earth. When they reach our planet, they interact with Earth's magnetic field. That interaction creates powerful electrical currents. Normally, Earth's magnetic field protects us. But during extreme storms, the disturbance becomes strong enough to create currents in the ground. And those currents can enter long metal systems, like transmission lines. The problem isn't the sun alone. It's the scale of our infrastructure. Modern power grids are vast networks of long-distance lines. Those lines can act like antennas during extreme space weather. If a strong enough solar storm hits, it can push unexpected current into transformers. Transformers are critical components. They regulate voltage. They stabilize power. They allow electricity to travel safely across long distances. Without them, the grid cannot function properly. And here is the issue. High-voltage transformers are not mass-produced spare parts. They are custom-engineered. They are extremely expensive. They are heavy, and they take a long time to manufacture. If several were damaged in a large event, replacing them would not be immediate. In fact, recovery could take months or longer in affected areas. Now imagine that happening across multiple regions at once. Electricity would not simply flicker off and return. It could become unstable. And modern society is deeply interconnected. Water systems rely on electricity to pump and purify. Fuel stations require power to operate. Internet infrastructure depends on continuous energy. Cell towers need stable power. Hospitals depend on backup systems. Supply chains rely on communication networks. When electricity stops, many systems begin to slow almost immediately. Not because of panic, but because infrastructure is designed around constant power availability. And solar storms are not rare events. They follow natural solar cycles. Scientists track them carefully. We have experienced moderate storms in recent history that caused measurable disruptions. As our infrastructure grows more complex, the potential impact increases. The more interconnected the systems become, the more cascading effects are possible. And while not every solar storm is dangerous, extreme ones are part of natural space weather. The 1859 event is proof that powerful storms can occur. It remains the benchmark for comparison. If a storm of similar intensity struck today, the effects could be far more significant than anything experienced in modern times. That doesn't mean disaster is guaranteed. It means preparation matters. Monitoring systems exist. Scientists study solar activity constantly. Governments and power operators plan for space weather events. But no system is completely immune. The sun operates on its own timeline. We cannot prevent solar storms. We can only prepare for them. The important question is not whether the next major storm will happen. It will. The real question is whether our infrastructure will be ready when it does. Because the power grid wasn't designed in the age of space weather awareness, it was designed for reliability in a different era. And the next extreme solar event will test that design. The sky may look beautiful during a storm, but on the ground, the impact could be very different. And that is why understanding space weather is becoming more important than ever. The sun gives us energy, but occasionally, it reminds us how powerful it truly is.